Hello everyone, welcome back to MuleSoft Real-Time Project Series. As part of Phase 2 development, today we are going to talk about Azure Integration. Okay, actually I have given an assignment for you guys. Okay, I don't know how many of you done. Okay, so far I don't get any response from you. Okay, that is the reason I'm going to explain this part, Azure Integration. For one API, I'll explain, and rest you need to practice. Okay, so in order to complete Azure integration, first we need to have an account for Azure. How to create an Azure account and how to create container, how to create subscription and those kind of things. Okay, I have already created a video. Okay, just go to our YouTube channel, ViTech Talks, go to playlist. Okay, see here, we do have MuleSoft Azure integration. If you open this playlist, here you can see how to create Azure free trial account. Okay, and how to create container and how to create a blob and upload a blob. Okay, regarding data storage things. Okay, you can learn here. Okay, let's go to our project requirement. So if you observe here, so far we have completed. So there is an user. Okay, he want to create an account in a bank. I mean HDFC or ICIC or SBI, whatever it is. Okay, so far what we are doing, we are going to insert data into Snowflake database, and we are sending an email to the corresponding customers. Correct. Now, as part of phase 2, I told you, right? Okay, there is another requirement. Okay, one part you need to store the data into Azure. Okay, so whatever the data we are storing in a Snowflake, the same thing you want to store it into Azure. So for this, you need to create an account. Okay, next, another part is you need to send an SMS. Okay, in real time, we need to send an SMS. So for this, you need to create Twilio account. Okay, this we will talk about later. Now, mainly we are going to concentrate on this part. I'll do it for one API. Okay, how to do this? It's very simple. So if you have already followed my videos, I mean MuleSoft Azure integration videos, then it's very simple. See, what are the steps it is required? First thing, you need to create Azure account. Okay, first thing, you need to create Azure account. So in order to create an Azure account, so I ask you to watch this playlist, right? Okay, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch that playlist. So that's very simple. You can create an account. So the next thing is, first one, you need to log in into Azure portal. Then we need to create resource group. Then we need to create storage account. From there, you need to get access key and account name, those kind of things. Then we need to add modules and create and verify the container and load the data. Okay, we'll see step by step here. So in order to log in into Azure account, just type portal.azure.com. Okay, once you create an account, so this is totally free for 12 months. Okay, you can use this. The very first step, what we need to do, you need to create resource group. See, I have already created, but I'm going to explain how to create a resource group here. Click on this one, create resource group, or else here you can type resource groups. Okay, resource groups. So here we do have an option called plus create. Okay, click on this one, free trial. what is the resource group name? I'm going to keep it as ViTech Mule project, right? Okay, Mule project. So what project? Mule. Simply I'll keep it as bank project. So here the region, what is the region? If you want, you can select. Okay, I'm going to select. So it's like data center locations. Asia Pacific. Southeast is there. Okay. Australia is there. Okay. Central India. I'm going to select as Central India here. Then you can select that one and click on next. Click on next. Okay. So here we do have an option called create. Okay. Create. See, it's very simple. So we have created resource group. ViTech Mule Bank project. Now, what is the next step? Create storage account. So in order to create storage account, again, same thing. Just you can type storage accounts here, or else you can go to menu. So here you can able to identify storage accounts. Okay, click on this one. So here we do have an option called create. See here, you need to select corresponding resource group. So we have created ViTech Mule Bank project, right? Okay, you have to select this resource group here. Then storage account name, I'm going to keep it as same thing, ViTech Bank real-time data for dev region. Okay, I'm going to keep it as dev. Okay. The field can contain only lowercase letters and numbers must be between 3 to 24 characters. Okay. I'll reduce this. Okay. Instead of data, what I will do, ViTech Bank project dev. Okay. So for development region, we are going to create. Okay. For development region, we are going to create one storage account. So like this, in real time, they are going to create for multiple storage accounts. Okay. That is depends on your organization. Now, click on next. So here you need to allow this anonymous access. Okay, this is very important. Then apart from that, you can keep it as default. Okay, click on next. Click on next. So finally you can review it. Okay, finally you can review and you can create your storage account. See now storage account. It is see here deployment is in progress. Okay, in cloud it is going to create your storage account. It will take few seconds to get it create. Okay, just wait for that. See now your deployment is complete, so that your data storage account also created successfully. Now what you can do, you can go to home, go to storage accounts. So which one? ViTech Bank project dev, right? Okay, just click on this one. Just click on this one. So here, so what is our requirement? So you need to store it into Azure blob or container. Okay, so here Azure storage, there are mainly four options. One is for containers, file shares, queues, and tables. So where we need to store our data, so we need to store our data into containers. So it's like blob. It's like blob. See, what is the importance of this one? So if we have any large files, or if you want to store any images, or if you want to store any videos, okay? So we are going to use these containers, okay? Now, as part of our requirement, go to containers, okay? See, there are no containers, it's an empty. See, normally in real time, sometimes you may need to create your container, or there is a separate team. They are going to give the container name and storage account and resource group, those kind of details. But better, you have to know how we are going to create resource groups and containers and end-to-end process. Okay, that is the reason, and I'm explaining everything from beginning. Okay, again, I'll go to menu. I'll go to menu here. See here, you can see recent used apps or whatever it is, right? Okay. See here, you can see storage accounts, resource groups, those kind of things. Go to storage accounts. Go to your corresponding storage account. Okay. Here, you can see containers. So the very first step, what you need to do, you need to create container. So either you can do it in manually or by using MuleSoft also, we can do that. Okay. So as of now, I'm going to create manually here. Just observe how to create this. We take data, we take account creation, right? Okay, we take, or else let me, okay, we take bank data. So it's for dev. Okay. Private, okay. No anonymous access. Anonymous read access for only blobs. Okay. As of now, don't select anything, just create. See here, container is created, but inside this container, nothing is available, correct? Now, what we need to do, so in order to connect with MuleSoft, we need access key and account name. So this is very important, access key and account. See, without configurations, how we are going to connect with external systems? So that is impossible, right? So even if it is a database, we need username and password and URL names, okay, so on so, right? So the same way here, if you want to connect with Azure, then you need access key and account name. How to get this? Okay, this is very important. Just observe here. Let me clear this drawing. So here you can see access keys. Here you can see access keys. Click on this access keys. Okay, click on this access keys. See what is the storage account name? This one, just copy this. Copy. So as of now, I'm going to keep it into. I'm going to keep it into here, account name. Suppose this is my account name. So here you can see key 1 and key 2. You can take connection string for either key 1 or key 2. Click on this show. Copy this. Okay, copy this. Connection string, right? Okay. Key. Just you can copy like this. So these two are very important. Okay, these two are very important. Either you can copy directly. Okay. Now one part is done. So one part is done. Next, what's our requirement? So after insertion of Snowflake, okay, the data, you have to insert the same data into Azure also. Correct. So for that, let's go to any one of the API. customer account creation API. Okay, I'll take this one. I'll take this one. So this, you know already what is the functionality which we are doing here. First, we are verifying the data from Snowflake. If it is not available, then we are going to insert. If it is available, we are saying like, hey, already the same account is exist. Please try with different account. Here we do have flow reference to send an emails. Okay. So this is what we are doing. So here, what we can do is we need to add Azure containers. Okay. Just observe where to add. It's okay. So either you can add before sending an email. Okay. As of now, after sending an email, I'm going to add, and later I'll tell you how to optimize this. Okay. So in order to add Azure module, what you need to do, you need to go to Exchange. Click on this Exchange here. Just type Azure. Just type Azure. So here you need to select Microsoft Azure Storage Connector. It's very important. Microsoft Azure Storage Connector. Add this module. Click on Finish. So once the module is added, okay, see here, you can able to see. You can able to see all the connectors which it is available for Azure storage. See here, if you want to create connector, see there is a connector already. Okay, if you want to create container, if you want to create container, we do have connector, create container. So what you can do, so instead of doing manually by using this connector also, we can do that. But we have already created the container with the manual process, right? Okay. Go to containers. So we have already created. Okay, fine. Now what we need to do, we need to insert the data. So in order to insert the data into containers, so here we do have an option called upload blob. Upload blob. So just drag this one. So as of now, I'm going to keep it here. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. So after sending an email or before sending an email. Okay. After sending an email or before sending an email, just you can add this one. I'll tell you at the last how to optimize this one. Okay, where to place. But as of now, just concentrate this. Now, if you observe here, okay, upload, not upload. Insert data into Azure container, right? Insert data into Azure container. So it's very simple. So in order to configure, okay, click on this plus button. So here, there are two ways we can configure SaaS token or by using access key. Just click this access key, Azure connection. Account name and account key you need to provide. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go to source main resources. We do have already configuration file, right? What we need to do is Azure. I'll keep it like this. Azure account name. Okay. What is the account name? Go to access key. Copy this. Account keys. Okay. Account name is done. Now connection string. Click on this. Okay. Copy this one. I'm going to keep it as simply key here. It's not yet copied. Let me copy once again. Copy. Okay, this is the connection string. So the same values you need to configure here. Azure. Okay. Click on this plus button. Click on this FX. So not FX, sorry. Click on this dollar. Flower braces. Azure dot account name. Correct. Next. What is the account key? Dollar Azure dot key here. That's it. Just click on test connection. We'll see whether we are able to connect with the Azure account or not. See, test connection is successful. Now click on OK. Just do save all. Again, just click this one. So here it's very important. Just observe. Click on this general. Click this edit inline. Okay, it's very important. Edit inline. See what is the container name? Container name and file name and file stream. Okay, again the container name I'm going to keep it here. Container name I'm going to keep it into properties. So this is the container name. Okay. See what you can do is container name dollar flower braces Azure dot container name. Okay, container name will come. See file name. So it should come automatically, right? Okay. See suppose. So first time what will happen? There is an user. He is going to create an account. Okay. He is going to create an account. So how we can follow? Okay. The names will be always duplicate, right? Okay. So it will get override. So that is the reason we will go with account number. Okay. Account number payload dot or else mail ID also you can do that, but mail ID also it will be duplicate for sometimes. Better we'll go with account number payload dot account number. So I want to create as a JSON file dot JSON. Okay, dot JSON file I'm expecting. So account number with dot JSON. Now just observe here. Here we need to provide file stream as payload. Payload. But if you observe here it is showing one error. So how to resolve this one? So what we need to do? So here we are using target variable, right? Okay. Go to advanced tab and type, okay, simply XYZ or also see whatever the response, okay, it is there. You should not override with the payload. So you know already what is target value and target variable. So that we have already discussed in previous sessions. Okay. Azure. I'll keep it as blob. See what it will do. It will not override the input payload. Okay. See whatever the response it will come from here, it will store it into Azure blob. If you don't provide this target variable, what will happen? It is going to override. Okay. So make sure when you are using target variable and target value. Okay. Now Let me keep it as it won't consider, right? Okay, just keep it as XYZ here, and we'll see whether this issue is going to resolve or not. See, okay, now the response from Azure storage, it will store it into XYZ. So this payload we are using here. See here, account created successfully with account number. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, that's very simple. So just we need to add this. Okay, just we need to add this. The better way to do this one, right? Okay, so what we can do, we can create different flow. Okay, see how we have created for Gmail flow, right? Okay, the same way. So what we can do is we can create another flow, okay, another private flow, and we can use it there. So how to do that? Or else here itself, what we need to do is we need to use scatter gather. Why we need to use scatter gather here? See, okay, first let me try to run this one. How much time it will take? Just observe how much time it will take for creating one account. We'll see. See, because what will happen? First, the data will insert into Snowflake. Next one is it is going to insert. It is going to send an email. Second, so it's not all the operations are running in a parallel mode. It's like sequential mode. See, first it will run, then it will go to send an email, then it will go to Azure. This is not a good practice. Okay, you have to think, okay, is it mandatory to do synchronous process here or asynchronous process? Okay, either you can go parallelly, right? Okay, parallelly, what we can do as soon as if you insert the record, you can parallelly send an email and you can send parallelly. Okay, parallelly, you can store the data into Azure. The main database is Snowflake. Okay, now how to do this one? Okay, that's very simple. First, let me create one account and we'll test this one. See, we can do it in many ways. So that is up to you how you want to do that. But these are the basic things. So when to insert Snowflake and when to send an email and when to store your data into Azure. Okay, that you have to decide and you have to place your connectors over there. Okay, let's go to Thunder client. Okay, still it is deploying into local. Just wait for a few seconds. Okay, it is deployed now. Either you can use console, or you can go with Thunder client. Okay, I'll go with this one. Just click on send. What will happen? We'll see. Account is already exist with this bank. Please try with different bank. Okay. Either you can change the bank name in the query parameters or I'll change the account number itself. Okay. I'll change the account number. 111 I'm going to give. Okay, just observe. So it's processing. Now it is created. See here 6.28 seconds. Okay, I took for that. Okay, anyway, account created successfully with account number. Now, first where we need to verify? We need to verify our Snowflake. Login into Snowflake and verify the 65466711. Just now we have created this account. Okay, the data is present. Now, next one, where we need to verify whether email got generated or not. Okay, go to mail ID, the corresponding mail ID which we have given. Okay, from there, see, welcome to ViTech Talks. Congratulations, your account is created with so and so number. Okay, this is an automated email. Okay, this is expected. But now, what is the integration we have done? The Azure, right? Okay, go to your Azure container, do refresh and click this one. See here, if you observe this one file is created. How to view this? It's very simple. Just click on this three dots. Okay, three dots here. View. I'll show you in another way also. Okay. See here we are storing. See, we are not storing entire data as of now. Just observe here. We are storing partial data. So there is some data it is missing. Correct. It's missing customer name, bank, type, and branch name. So this data it is missing. So we are only considering as of now only whatever you are passing from body. Anyway, at least we are storing the data. Okay, that's good. So later you can reformat that. Okay, so this is how you can do this. Correct. Now let's go here. What I will do is I'll create another flow. So there's a flow reference. So there's a flow reference. Azure data storage. Okay, the flow name we have to select it. Okay, so here we do have flow here. So what we need to do is you can drag this flow here. Just change the name. Account creation. Azure I will keep. That's it. It's very simple. Just drag your connector over there. So if you want, you can add the loggers. Okay, that is up to you. Azure storage. So here you can select the corresponding flow name, Azure. Okay, fine. So whatever the response, it will come from target. Okay, that you can keep it here. Okay, let me stop it and we'll make the changes. Otherwise, it will keep on, it will update in a backend. That is console. Let me stop this. Azure blob, right? Okay, just drag this one. Now you can see this one is replaced. So what we will do, is next, I'll add the logger here. Before insert data into Azure. See, wherever it is required, you can add the loggers. If you want, you can change the logger also. Azure insertion. Just observe here. So here, so what we are doing, we are storing only whatever the content we are passing from body. we need to take the values from query parameters also. We do have 4 query parameters. Those values also we need to consider. How to take that? That's very simple. Either you can use variable or transform message. Okay, I'll go with the transform message now. I'll go with the transform message. Combine input data. See, if you observe here, here you can see the payload. See, ATM pin is there. Okay, ATM pin, deposit amount. Okay, so these values. So what you can do, just do drag and drop account number. So instead of writing manually, so what you can do, you can do this. So IFSC code, correct? Now, so this is for Gmail flow. This is for insert record, DV response. See here, input attributes. We do have an object called input attributes. Okay, input attribute. These values we need to configure here. Either you can write it in the top or below. So that is up to you. I'm going to write it as C, customer name. Customer name. So where it is present. So it is available here. So what you can do, as of now, let me add one here. Just do drag and drop. But it is not available here. Just save it. Okay, it's available in a variable. See, variable input attribute set. Okay, directly you can take it. Vars dot input attributes. One minute, let me open this. Correct, input attributes only. Vars dot input attributes dot customer name. So like this, you need to add all the values here. So now customer name is done. Let me copy the same value for 4 times. Bank, account type, branch name. So here it is a bank, account type, and branch name. So what we are doing, so just we are combining all the data. Okay. So in the payload, we do have only few values, but here we are adding rest of the values also. Okay, that's it for this one. So no need to change here. Okay, so if you want, you can add the loggers after insertion. Okay, after insertion, just you can add one more logger. Azure insertion success, so that you can able to see it in after insert data into logs. Now come to main flow here. See here, if you observe this one, okay. So which one has to run first? Suppose you are thinking, okay, based on your requirement, okay, first you have to store it into Azure, then you can replace this one. Okay, first it will go to Azure, it will insert the data, and it will execute the Gmail flow, correct? Gmail flow. But my requirement is like, okay, my requirement is like these two want to run parallelly. Okay, these two want to run parallelly. So what you can do is you can go with scatter gather. Okay, scatter gather. Here, just observe here, scatter gather. Now add this into inside. Just drag this one. Okay, just drag it and leave it like this. Okay. Now these two will run in a parallel mode. Okay. It won't take that much time to complete the flow. Okay. Now we have to decide. Okay. So when to use scatter gather, when to use choice router. Okay. This is what we have learned in our training sessions, right? Okay. Now these two will run in a parallel mode. Okay. Parallelly it will execute. Okay. It will give the response back. Okay. Now suppose you have another flow also. Suppose you need to send an SMS. Okay. So when you are going to send SMS, so once you successfully execute all the integrations, then you need to send. Or else if you want to send SMS and Gmail in a parallel mode, then you can add the SMS also. So that is up to your requirement. Okay. To your requirement. But in this case, suppose I don't want to run in a parallel mode, then the previous use case. First, we are going to insert into Azure. Then it will go to Gmail. But here there is no interrelationship between these two flows, right? Okay, that is the reason we are running in a parallel mode. Anyway, this one is very important. Snowflake insertion. Once this one is done successfully, then we are going with Azure data storage. So the same way, is there any errors? You can handle the errors over here. Okay, flow level errors. Now we do have mainly project level error handling is there, flow level is there, global is there, and processor level. So this is called processor level. Processor level, we are going to use try catch, something like this. Okay, this is called flow level. Okay, let's execute this one. So what is the error here? We'll see. Okay, this response. So Gmail flow. This is for Gmail. Okay, this will give you different input. Okay, input and output. So that is the reason again we are getting this one. Let me fix this. So the payload is going to overwrite, correct? Go to scatter gather. Okay, click on this. So here we can see target. Target, what target I can keep here? Scatter response. So if you want to see what is the response from this one, see, if you don't want to override the payload, we need to follow this. So this response, it is going to store it into this target variable. Okay, still it is showing error. See here, if I change the variable name, then the error is gone. Don't use scatter before this. Okay, might be that is the reason. Now, what is the console here? Okay. So, okay, now, so what will happen? The account is already exist with this HDFC. I'll go with another name, Ravi, HDFC. Okay. I'll go with 123 now. Okay, the same email ID. The account created successfully with account number. Okay, this account number. So if you go to logs, if you go to logs, see here before sending an email, okay, after insert data into Azure, email sent successfully, before insert data into Azure. Okay. So all the logs you can see it in a console. All the logs we can see it in a console. So earlier the time was different. It's around 6 seconds. So now it was reduced. Is it 5? Anyway, first where to verify? You have to verify in a Cosmos. The Ravi, it is created successfully. Then check your email. Email also generated. The very important thing in today's session, which we are going to discuss, Azure integration. Go to storage accounts. Okay. Go to containers. Click on your container name. Okay, this one, right? 1, 2, 3. Now we can verify and see whether you are getting all the data. See how beauty it is. We are getting entire data here. Okay, let me create one more account. I'll go with 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 3, 3. Account created successfully with account number. Close this one. Just do refresh here. See, automatically it is coming. Let me create one more. 1, 5, 3. Just do refresh here. See, automatically it is coming. Suppose you want to see this data. So there is one more option here. If you go to storage accounts, we do have storage browser. You can go to browser, click on this containers. Okay. Go to this one. Which one you want to verify? This one, right? Okay. You can go with this. And if you want, you can download also. So it's already downloaded here. Okay. That's it for this session. We'll see you now another integration with Twilio, like real-time SMS, how we are going to send. That we are going to see it in next week. So before that, there is an assignment for you, like you have to do it for all the APIs. deposit API, withdraw API, check balance, lock or unlock account. Okay. So for everything, you have to add this Azure integration. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you. Thank you all. Happy learning.